But the kind of schedule you keep, where you're doing this many dates in a year, and who knows where you're going to be in the next, you're going to start again in Belgium in January, but the kind of pace you guys keep, how is writing being done on the road? And I imagine that must be where it's being done.
Well, with the new records, I mean, we never write on the road together.
No?
I'll write lyrics, come up with basic chord ideas and stuff, but the songs get written, they turn into Black Keys songs when we record. So, and we average a song or two a day lately. So
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, we get in the studio we find 10 days, we can make another record. And it doesn't have to be 10 days consecutively. We'll play, Lollapalooza one weekend, then be home for 5 days, then go play something, come back for 5 days, and we could be done with another record. I don't know. It's really not that strange.
Yeah.
But it is rare for a
I
band
guess
to
so.
be able to make music.
The other thing that we've been able to do, and I think is helped us, is we don't act overly precious about our songs.
Okay.
I think that a lot of bands get into that really bad habit of overthinking things, and really, it's just crippling. It can be, I know bands that obsess and overthink things, and then it's 5 years before they put out another record, and then they put it out, and it's not really happening, and they've wasted all that time and wasted all that energy.
It also we taught ourselves how to make records and what goes into it. I think if a band is taught by a label or a producer, where the norm is we're gonna block this studio out for 2 months, we're gonna cater it, we're gonna do all this crap.
Right.
It's a huge production. You're not gonna want to do that every year. You're gonna be
yeah, we don't need budgets. We don't need anything but for some free time.
Yeah, so you watch some of this making of the records, we're talking on Fleetwood Mac, and they're in the studio, and they're basically, if you don't know what's going on, and you're a musician, you're oh, well, it took a year to make Tusk. Okay, well, that's the norm. That's what we should strive for. Then you're then you're
you're spending a month picking out the tapestries to go on each room. It's
Okay, to that end, then, is it easy for you to get up and walk away when you think, the thought is succinct enough that a record is whatever combination of 11, 12 songs, and you decide to stand up and walk away? Is that, for a lot of bands, that's a tough process.
That's how we record, and we've sort of always done that. We record 11 songs, or however many songs are going to be on the record, and we're done. We never record more than we need.
So you're not walking in with 20 songs or song ideas and leaving some on the table?
No. No, never.
Do you think that you will always have either him or somebody in that role, or do you feel like this has just kind of worked well with him uniquely?
I think it's just, at the time, we wanted to work with him, he wanted to work with us, and who knows what we'll do the next record. Maybe we'll do it without a producer. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it on a 4-track.
Right.
I don't know.
It's been such a dizzying couple of years for you guys out on the road. Is there any of those sort of key live performances that you've had that you think will always stick in your memory of you standing on stage and just saying, I'm never going to forget this moment?
That happens so often.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Great.
We're fortunate.
Yeah.
Beyond belief. I mean, every show on our Canadian tour was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it was awesome. And every show that we've done recently has just been kind of crazy, The crowds are so receptive, and it's just so much fun. It's just been amazing. I think that those style arena shows are fun as hell, and I think they feel really good.
Yeah.
A lot of people always complain. They're like, I miss seeing them when they were in that little bar.
Right.
It's shut up.